If you already hate the sound of country music, and country music is something you've learned to associate with this group of people who you think of as the bigot class, the racist people, the homophobic people, the sexist people, it's a nice fantasy that takes the middle class, upper middle class off the hook, despite the fact that they actually have their hands on the levers of institutional power. To blame America's social ills on some of its least influential citizens is distortive wishful thinking. So how do we stop or slow down a stereotype? I'd be happy to share a playlist.
It's after 2 and it just started to rain. Oh, the wind is blowing like an old freight train. A distant thunder stirs me from my bed, and all those longing memories that I once thought were dead, cold, lonesome wind, take me back home, back to the country where I belong. Help me relive those days again. Take me back home, cold, lonesome wind. My dad made sure we never missed a meal. He worked those hours long and hard to keep up on the bills. My mother, she meant everything to him. And it's nights like this that really start me missing both of them. Go lonesome wind, take me back home, back to the country where I belong. Help me relive those days again. Take me back home, cold, lonesome wind. Cold, lonesome wind, take me back home, back to the country where I belong. Help me relive those days again. Take me back home, cold, lonesome wind. The years have passed and we've all moved away. In spite of everything that's gone, we're all doing okay. But on certain lonesome, stormy nights, I can still be found, searching through the memories of that little oil town. Cold, lonesome wind, take me back home, back to the country where I belong. Help me relive those days again. Take me back home, cold, lonesome wind. Take me back home, cold, lonesome wind.
My wife left home about a week ago. She stole the kids and she took all my dough. She peed on the carpet and she shot my horse. And now things have gone from better to bad to worse. Texas and whiskey.
Suntan starting just above her collar. Her lower arms were brown, but the rest is kinda pale. She'd buy betadine if she only had $1. And she'd live out in the pasture if she only had a tail. And no, I don't see her much since she started with horses. No, I don't see her much since she started to ride. Well, her jeans, they get like a wet saddle blanket, and her boots are like you'd figure, and her car is full of hay. Horses, humans, if she had to rank it, you'd bet on they that canter and them that need fly spray. And you see, I don't see her much since she started with horses. No, I don't see her much since she started to ride. Go, boys, tell them all about it. And fender, barrel and main. Don't see her much since she started to train. Cannonbone, knee bone, forearm and arm. Well, I don't see her much once she heads for the barn. And that's so satisfied when she's riding and training. She must just love that smell of the barn, I would say. She's so satisfied when she's grooming and graining, and she's tired in the evening, and she's gone in the day. And no, I don't see her much since she started with horses. No, and I don't see her much since she started to ride.
Good to see you, baby. It's been a long, long while. We're both a whole lot older and seen a lot of miles. But things are really different now since the good old days. And you've been in some trouble since we went our separate ways. We'll have to say hello maybe some other time instead, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. Somebody spread the rumor that you had lost your life. At least that's the way I heard it and what I told my wife. Now here you're showing up again and talk is getting round, and I can see that one of us will have to leave this town. If you think that I want trouble, then you're crazy in your head, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. Come on in here, Jimmy. Never called or wrote me, just up and disappeared. Nobody knew what happened, where you've been for all these years. Now trouble's what you're looking like, 'cause trouble's where you've been. And I can see the kind of trouble you could get me in. You better pay attention to every word I said, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. Goodbye to you, baby, I'm glad we got to talk, but I'm faithful to my wife, and I don't never break the law. I don't know where you're headed for, but I know where you've been. We reminisce, now let's just go our separate ways again. Go find another ex-sweetheart to hang around instead, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. I said you wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead.
I never had the one that I wanted. Never wanted the one that I had. Oh, the one that I had was a good girl, and the one that I wanted was bad. They say that the grass always looks greener, and I guess that's the nature of a man, to let passion have its way, never thinking what he'll pay. Ain't it hard, oh, ain't it hard to understand? I never had the one that I wanted, never wanted the one that I had. Oh, the one that I had was a good girl, and the one that I wanted was bad. What makes a man wont to flirt with danger, like a child that's playing with fire. Must the most luscious peach be always out of reach, and the things we can't have we desire. I never had the one that I wanted, never wanted the one that I had. If I ever get back to the good girl, I'll never go back to the bad.
You've been making your brags around town that you've been loving my man. But the man I love, when he picks up trash, he puts it in a garbage can. And that's what you look like to me, and what I see is a pity. You better close your face and stay out of my way if you don't want to go to Fifth City. If you don't want to go to Fifth City, you better detour around my town, 'cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and I'll lift you off of the ground. I'm not a saying my baby's a saint, 'cause he ain't, and that he won't pat around with a kitty. I'm here to tell you, gotta lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fifth City. Come on and tell me what you told my friends if you think you're brave enough, and I'll show you what a real woman is, since you think you're hot stuff. You'll bite off more than you can chew if you get too cute or witty. You better move your feet if you don't want to eat a meal that's called Fifth City. If you don't want to go to Fifth City, you better detour around my town, 'cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and I'll lift you off of the ground. I'm not a saying my baby's a saint, 'cause he ain't, and that he won't pat around with a kitty. I'm here to tell you, gotta lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fifth City. I'm here to tell you, gotta lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fifth City.
Jealous me and careless you, the odds were just too great. I couldn't take those lonely nights you made me sit and wait. I thought I'd seen the last of you when you walked out of sight. Instead I see you in my dreams each night. So the keys in the mailbox, come on in. I'm sitting here wishing, dear, I had your love again. I'll never even ask you where you've been. The keys in the mailbox, come on in. I'd rather be alone than share your company. I said don't come around at all if you want more than me. But sitting here alone, I can't deny the flame that burns. I'd gladly take you back on any terms. So the keys in the mailbox, come on in. I'm sitting here wishing, dear, I had your love again. I'll never even ask you where you've been. The keys in the mailbox, come on in.
Last night, all alone in a barroom, met a man with a drink in his hand. He had baby blue eyes, soft brown hair, and a smile that a girl understands. Then he came and sat down at my table, and as he placed his hand over mine, I found myself wanting to kiss him, for temptation was flowing like wine, and I was almost persuaded to strip myself of my pride. Almost persuaded to push my conscience aside. Then we danced, and he whispered, I need you. Let me take you away and be your man. Then I looked into his eyes and I saw it, the reflection of my wedding band. And I was almost persuaded to let strange lips lead me on. Almost persuaded, but your sweet love made me stop and go home.
Looking back through the years, I saw my anger. There was things that I could not control. Wandering through my memories with my darling. Now I fall through the door on my own, on my own again. He was a man, walking big and proud, and he was walking through a mighty thick crowd. Although we never could understand where this man had been, for his time grew on, he grew weak and thin. As the days rolled on through the nights, well, he started drinking so much he was losing his mind. And as he sits back, he knows that he'll die alone. On my own again, all alone again. Now I see what it's like when you're away. On my own again, all alone again. Now I see what it's like when I'm away. Now I see what it's like when I'm away.
This old smoke-filled bar is something I'm not used to. But I gave up my home to see you satisfied. And I just called to let you know where I'll be living. It's not much, but I feel welcome here inside. I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool. And my new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by and see me anytime you want to, 'cause I'm always here at home till closing time. I've got everything I need to drive me crazy, and I've got everything it takes to lose my mind. And in here the atmosphere's just right for heartaches, and thanks to you I'm always here till closing time. I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool. My new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by and see me anytime you want to, 'cause I'm always here at home till closing time. I'm always here at home till closing time.
I'm a gear jammer buddy, I live on short order dinner. As a semi-driver, I ain't nothing but a winner. I like my highways straight and my women with curves. I'm 140 pounds of nothing but nerves. My air horns are blasting, my wheels have got spinners. I'm a gear jammer buddy, live on short order dinners. I was driving my semi the other night when I switched to my high beams and saw quite a sight. There was a chick on the shoulder with a flat tire blues.
cruise. I slammed on my air brakes, I had nothing to lose. The way I stopped, it made the highway thinner. I'm a gear jammer, buddy, I live on short order dinners. I jumped from the cab and I started running back, when out of nowhere come a big Cadillac. 3 mugs jumped out and they each had a gun. From the looks on their faces, oh, I wanted to run. It was a frame-up, I was shaking like a sinner. I'm a gear jammer, buddy, live on short order dinners. Well, a blonde with a flat took my wallet away. She turned to the others and she said, okay. Then they jumped in the cad and they wheeled down the road. Could I catch him in my semi with my heavy load? I was loaded up with paint and a lot of paint thinner. I'm a gear jammer, buddy, I live on short order dinners. I jumped in my truck and I started to chase, and I was closing in behind them. Man, what a race. I started passing on the left and I cut him close, and the cad left the road and met a telephone post. I thought again of that blonde, I wish I'd never seen her, 'cause the wallet had the dough to buy my short order dinners. I wheeled on out 'cause I didn't want to linger, but the cops got the mugs and they pointed the finger. Their story hit the paper the very next day, and my boss cut me off without severance pay. The case went to court, and the blonde told a story that would have made a saint sin and would have faded old glory. But the all-male jury believed she told the truth, and up popped the judge, and in fell the roof. He said, I'm bad, and to prove his point, I got $100 fine and a month in the joint. But if you drive a rig, I got a message for you. Keep your truck on the highway and your eyes on it too.
She was barely 17. She was drinking whiskey sours in a bar. The way she tossed him back, I would have had a heart attack. But as it is, I'll let her drive my car. Yeah, we galloped through the boroughs like a pair of horny thoroughbreds until I said, stop the car, don't rain. Well, you can roll your eyes and nod, but I swear that I saw God in the moonlight on the side street in the wreckage car queens. Don't rain, don't rain. Last night I had an awful dream. You were laying in the arms of a man I'd never seen. Come and play. Oh, no rain. Oh, come and play. No rain. Plays banjo, keeps on handing me the old crow, which multiplies my sorrow. I can't take it anymore. Don't read, don't read. Well, last night I had an awful dream. You were laying in the arms of a man I'd never seen. Come and play, go rain. Come and play, go rain. I'm bleeding, there's a fiend off the highway with a phone. Well, I'm calling you, don't ring, but it rings and rings and rings. Where is it that you are? If you aren't in our bed at home, don't ring, don't ring. Well, last night I had an awful dream. You were laying in the arms of a man I'd never seen. Come and play, oh, don't ring, oh, come and play. Don't ring, don't ring.
across the lonely hill. Dry all the raindrops and hold back the sun. My world has ended, my baby's gone. The milkman whistles softly as he comes up to my door. The mailman brings the letters by just like he did before. They seem so busy all day long, as though there's nothing wrong. Don't they know the world has ended? My baby's gone. Hold back the rushing minutes, make the wind lie still. Don't let the moonlight shine across the lonely hill. Dry all the raindrops and hold back the sun. My world has ended, my baby's gone. Sometimes in the night and realize you're gone, and then I toss upon my bed and wait for day to come. I try to tell my lonely heart it must go on alone, but it cries the world has ended, my baby's gone. Hold back the rushing minutes, make the wind lie still. Don't let the moonlight shine across the lonely hill. Dry all the raindrops and hold back the sun. My world has ended, my baby's gone.
Why are you sad, Papa, my darling? Why are those tears falling today? Have I done wrong? Pray, please tell me. Have I been naughty? Tell me, I pray. Oh no, my child, you are an angel. There's not a heart that's truer than thine. I was just thinking someday you'll leave me, just as your dear mother did. There'll come a time, there'll come a time someday when I've passed away. There'll be no Papa to guide you from day to day. Tell me about Mama, my darling. Tell me about her, I pray. Why did she go? Why did she leave us? Why is her name never mentioned today? Listen, my child, I'll tell you about her. Your mother, child, left home one night. She fled, alas, fled with another. 'Tis no story faded from sight. 1 year ago, back to the old home, she came to die, yes, baby mine. That's why I fear someday you'll leave me, just as your dear mother did. There'll come a time, there'll come a time someday when I passed away. there'll be no papa to guide you from day to day. Think well of all that I've said. Honor the man you wed. Always remember my story. There'll come a time.
Who did you say it was, brother? Who was it fell by the way? When whiskey and blood run together, did you hear anyone pray? I didn't hear nobody pray, dear brother. I didn't hear nobody pray. I heard the crash on the highway, but I didn't hear nobody pray. When I heard the crash on the highway, I knew what it was from the start. I went to the scene of destruction, and a picture was stamped on my heart. There was whiskey and blood all together, mixed with glass where they lay. Death laid her hand in destruction, but I didn't hear nobody pray. I wish I could change this sad story that I am now telling you, but there is no way I can change it, for somebody's life is now through. Their soul has been called by the Master. They died in a crash on the way, and I heard the groans of the dying, but I didn't hear nobody pray. I didn't hear nobody pray, dear brother. I didn't hear nobody pray. I heard the crash on the highway, but I didn't hear nobody pray.
It was his first trip to Boston in a big long diesel truck. It was his first trip to Boston. He was having lots of luck. He was headed the wrong direction down a one-way street in town. And this is what he said when the police chased him down. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn her on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around. When he finally found where to unload, he had a dreadful shock. His trailer pointed toward the road and his cab right to the dock. And as he looked around him through his tears, he made this sound. Oh, give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn her on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around. When he finally got unloaded, he was glad to leave that town. He was feeling very happy going back to Alabama, when up ahead he saw a sign said, "You are northward bound." He said, "Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around." He was driving down the right lane when ahead he saw a sign. He had to make a left turn, but he could not get in line. The tears were streaming down his cheeks, and they all heard him yell, "Give me 40 sticks of dynamite, and I'll blow this rig to..." Give me 40 acres, and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn her on a dime, turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around.
1, 2, 3, 4. Looked under chairs, looked under tables, tried to find the mystery to a million different fables. They call me the seeker. I've been searching low and high. I won't get what I'm after till the day I die. Ask Bobby Dylan, I asked the Beatles, asked Timothy Leary, but he couldn't tell me either. They call me the seeker. I've been searching low and high. I won't get what I'm after till the day I die. Till the day I die. I'm looking for me, you're looking for you. We're looking at each other and we don't know what to do. They call me the seeker. I've been searching low and high. I won't get what I'm after till the day I die. Till the day I die. I won't get what I'm after till the day I die. Yeah! In the corner at the table by the jukebox, my favorite mourners and I talk about these old hard knocks. Our lives are measured there by the bar's clocks. In the corner at the table by the jukebox, so step inside where love has died, and you'll sure find me with sadness in a haunted face that's bound to be hidden behind the door that sorrow locked. In the corner at the table by the jukebox.
table by the jukebox. So step inside where love has died, and you'll sure find me with sadness and a haunted face that's bound to be hidden behind the door that's sorrow locked in the corner at the table by the jukebox, where I'm hidden behind the door that's sorrow locked in the corner at the table by the jukebox.
I know you'll excuse me if I say goodnight. I've got a promise to fulfill. Thank you for listening to my troubles. Pardon me, I've got someone to kill. I warned him not to try and take her from me. He laughed and said, if I can, you know I will. So tonight, when they get home, I'll be waiting. Pardon me, I've got someone to kill. I know I'll surely die for what I'm about to do, but it don't matter, I'm a dead man anyhow. This gun will buy back the pride they took from me, and also end this life of mine that's worthless now. By the time you tell the sheriff, it'll all be over. He'll find me at their big house on the hill. He'll find a note explaining why I killed us all. Now it's time to go, I've got someone to kill.
Take your drink to the end of the bar, buddy, let her stay there. Now don't be a fool. I'd as soon have a hot seat in Sing Prison than to sit down by her on that stool. What's that you say? I guess you're right, it's nothing to me. See that man, she belongs to him. Buddy, better drink up and go while you can. I can tell by the way he looks at you, buddy, that he's sure a quick-tempered, jealous man. What's that you say? I guess you're right. It's nothing to me. There you are, stretched out on the floor, buddy, now you see what you made him do. Here they come to take him off to jail, buddy, and tomorrow someone will bury you. Oh well, that's life, or it was. It's nothing to me.
Well, the wicked king of clubs awoke, and it was to his queen he turned. His lips were laughing as they spoke, his eyes like bullets burn. The sun's upon a gambling day. His queen smiled low and blissfully, let's make some wretched fool to pay. Plain it was, she did agree, and sent his deuce down into diamond, his four to heart and his trade of spade. Three kings with their legions come, preparations soon were made. They voted Club the day's commander, give him an army face and number, all but the outlaw Jack of Diamonds and the aces in the sky. Well, he give his sevens first instruction, spirit me a game of studs, stakes unscarred by limitation, between a man named Gold and a man named Mud. And the club filled Gold with greedy vapors, till his long green eyes did glow, and Mud was left with the sighs and trembles, watching his hard-earned money go. Flushes fell on Gold like water tins that paired and paired again, but the aces only flew through heaven, and the diamond Jack called no man's friend. Now the Diamond Queen saw Mud's ordeal, began to think of her long-lost son, fell to her knees with a mother's mercy and prayed to the angels, every one. Now the Diamond Queen, she prayed, and the Diamond Angel filled Mud's hole. The wicked king of clubs himself fell face down in front of Gold. Now three kings come to club's command, but the angels from the sky did ride. Three kings up on the streets of Gold, three fireballs on the muddy side. The club queen heard her husband's call, but Lord, that queen of diamonds joy, when the outlaw in the heavenly hall turned out to be her wandering boy. Now Mud he checked and Gold bet all, and Mud he raised and Gold did call, and the smile just melted on his face when Mud turned over that diamond ace. Now here's what this story's told. If you feel like Mud, you'll end up gold. If you feel like lost, you'll end up found. So amigo, lay them raises down.
They say there's a price on my head, and that I'm better off dead. But that sheriff better keep this in mind. I'll sure be hard to find. I give up so much of me, I should probably be charging a fee. You say that you don't like me and I'm wrong. I bet you're gonna love the way I'm gone. Woo. I ain't too concerned with my name. 'cause I know it won't be on my grave. But I ain't gonna hang my head down and cry, 'cause I know where I'm going when I die. The bright lights shining in this city remind me of the time when she was with me. It's the same old feeling, nothing new. So I'm fixing to paint it blue. Woo. I might be down in Texas after a while, or Louisiana in style. But I tell you what I'm really gonna do, I'm fixing to paint it blue. And I'm fixing to paint it blue. Yes, I'm fixing to paint it blue. You know I'm fixing to paint it blue. Lord, I'm